have a different type of passion. Like I'm ready to hurt somebody.
Because I would love to see Ryan Garcia, the one that we saw fully hydrated against Devin Haney, against Gervonta.
Oh, he's a problem. He's going to be a problem
For
bro.
everybody.
He's going to be a problem, bro.
Speed is bananas.
Yeah.
You ever see him shadow box, like throw combinations?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Like,
oh, yeah.
is this sped up? How are you so fast?
Yeah. It's not fair.
He might have one of the fastest left hooks I've ever seen.
All right, haters, come through. I got you. What they said, you ain't 157, blah, 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 all that. Let's see. Oh, you right. I'm not 157. You're right. Press conference, one see it.
For sure.
I mean, it's right up there with everybody, all the great left hookers of the past.
But the crazy thing is, like, bro, he don't even bring it out. He just goes from right here.
Right there, whip. Like a whip.
And just, guys.
It has so much power from short distance, just nothing. Just turns it over.
Yeah.
And he can hit you with multiple ones.
The real shock wasn't just the number on the scale. It was what everyone saw the moment he walked in. When Ryan Garcia stepped into the room, he didn't just look ready. He looked transformed. Noticeably bigger, thicker through the shoulders, more filled out. It was the kind of physical change that makes people stop mid-conversation and stare. Cameras flashed. Analysts leaned in. Fans started whispering. Because this wasn't the lean, lightning-fast version they were used to seeing. This was a bulked-up Garcia, and it sent a message before he ever said a word. The scale confirmed the weight, but the visual, that told the real story.
If I'm not in shape like this, look at this. If I was that bad mentally, why do I look like this? Think with your brain. Why would I look like this? If I'm really that messed up mentally, right, like people are claiming, I wouldn't look like this.
Yeah, he sets traps and he's got ridiculous one-punch knockout power too. He's just such an interesting fighter because his style is so different from everybody else. He's so conservative in the early rounds, throws so few punches, and he lets you work. He lets you work and you're backing up and you're always afraid of that power, and he's just moving in, trying to find that opening where he just gets in there.
You could almost picture Joe Rogan doing that classic double take, leaning back, squinting at the monitor and saying, "Hold on, that's Ryan at 147? Because this wasn't the lean, flashy lightweight frame fans had grown used to seeing in Instagram highlight clips. This was different. This looked like a physically matured welterweight. Broader across the chest, thicker through the arms, carrying the kind of density that doesn't come from hitting the speed bag for rounds. It looked like time spent under heavy iron. Time in the strength room. Time building real mass. And at 147, that kind of transformation doesn't just change appearances, it changes expectations.
Garcia and Mario Barrios both weighed in at around 154 pounds ahead of next week's 147-pound showdown, and people are starting to worry that Ryan Garcia specifically might miss weight again. So according to the WBC, Barrios weighs in at 153 and Garcia at 154.2, and both of them have a week to lose 7 pounds give or take. Now folks, even though weight draining and rehydrating after isn't really new, the concern is more on the fact that Garcia, who previously missed weight when he fought Devin Haney, may end up struggling again.
Both fighters hit the WBC 14-day pre-weigh-in mark. Mario Barrios came in at 153, and Ryan Garcia registered 154.2. On paper, that tells a quiet story about discipline and preparation. But the optics told a much louder one. Ryan didn't look drained. He didn't look like a fighter squeezing down to make a number. He looked filled out, solid through the shoulders, firm through the chest, carrying the kind of structure that suggests smart conditioning rather than last-minute weight cuts. And maybe most noticeable of all, he looked unusually composed. That changes the entire dynamic. Because when a fighter makes weight and still looks strong, settled, and physically comfortable, it sends a message. This isn't survival mode. This is intention. And that adds a whole new layer to what's about to unfold in the ring.
All right, haters, come through. I got you. What they said, you ain't 157, blah, 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 all that. Let's see. Oh, you right. I'm not 157. You're right. Press conference, 1 p.m.
I'm just focused. I'm focused. I have a different type of passion. Like I'm ready to hurt somebody. But supposedly I'm mentally ill. What is going on with you? Like, that doesn't make no sense. Look at me, I'm talking clear, I'm happy. Shit, I decided to get some wine last night, a little bit, not even that much. It felt great, it was cool.
When a speed-based fighter starts adding visible muscle mass, the first question isn't just about power. It's about endurance. It's about punch resistance. It's about how that new body responds when a naturally bigger welterweight starts leaning on him round after round. And that's where this gets interesting. Mario Barrios coming in at 153 feels routine. That's business as usual for a career welterweight. Controlled, professional, expected. But Ryan Garcia showing up at 154.2. Right there in the same range without looking tight, drawn, or depleted. That tells a different story. It suggests this wasn't a crash cut. It wasn't cosmetic bulk. It looks like a training camp focused on physical rebuilding. Strengthening the frame, reinforcing durability, preparing for sustained exchanges, not just chasing headlines or redemption narratives. And if that's true, then this isn't just a bigger Ryan. It's a recalibrated one.
Why Mario Barrios? I mean, why not, right? I mean, he has a WBC title. People always got something to say about me not being a world champion, but somehow making more money than them, you know? I mean, I just got to flex on them one time. But, you know, so I'm here just to, you know, settle that noise a little bit and just really show everybody that when I'm at my, you know, best, that I could really do damage to anybody at 147. So, you know, I'm here to make a statement. That's really what it's about. I'm here to make a statement.
It instantly shifts the visual psychology of the matchup. Instead of seeing the smaller, flashy challenger moving up in weight, you're now looking at a physically credible threat stepping into the division. Someone who appears built for the class, not just visiting it. That changes perception before the first punch is ever thrown. Because when a fighter looks like he belongs, it subtly alters how opponents, analysts, and even fans interpret what's coming. The narrative moves from, can he survive? To, what is he about to bring? And that's the million-dollar question hovering over fight night. Does the added size translate into controlled aggression and greater durability? Or does it dull the explosiveness that made him dangerous in the first place? The body looks different. Now we find out what that body can do under the lights.
I just gotta focus on me. That's it. Focus on me, tightening up my skills, my craft, my game plan. Whatever they got, you know. It don't really matter. Once you're in there, you know, whoever comes sharper that day wins.
Yeah. What would it mean to you and Danu, to your dad?
It'll mean everything, man. It's going to be a very emotional moment when it happens, and we are excited for this opportunity. We're going to give it.
And just as the conversation was circling around Ryan's physique, his discipline, and that locked-in, bulked-up energy, Henry Garcia steps in. But he doesn't sound like a coach running through media lines. He sounds like a proud father watching a redemption story unfold in real time. When Henry says, "This is the best I've ever seen him," you pause. That's not casual praise. That's the voice of someone who has witnessed every iteration of Ryan, from the early Instagram prodigy days, through chaotic, unpredictable camps, to this hyper-structured grind. It's a statement that carries weight because it's rooted in history, in perspective, and in the kind of familiarity that only comes from seeing the journey from the inside. And in that single sentence, the stakes of what we're about to witness in the ring suddenly feel higher.
Separates him from Ryan is Ryan's got this like persona that just, it's gonna be dangerous for Mario Barrios. Okay, I'm telling you, you need machine guns. You're gonna need a cannon to stop Ryan. Ryan is gonna be on a mission. He's like totally focused for this one, and I'm really happy to see this because what he's applying right now is gonna transform into the ring.
Denny Garcia calls Ryan's condition a work of art. And I think, yeah, that fits perfectly with what we've been seeing on the scale and in camp footage. This isn't just lean. This is sculpted with intention, every muscle placed for purpose. But the real jaw-dropper? When Henry casually drops that Ryan did 33 rounds after 3 hours of strength and conditioning, followed by 5 miles of running and hill sprints. That's not influencer-style fitness. That's old-school, obsessive fighter mentality, the kind that builds champions. And the way Henry frames it is brilliant. He acknowledges Mario Barrios as a good fighter, no disrespect, but then pivots immediately, framing Ryan as the real danger. It's almost like he's saying the mental switch, the focus and discipline behind the body, is the ultimate weapon. Because when preparation is this calculated, the body becomes just one part of the story. The mind is where the real fight begins.
Then we took a little break, but Ryan, went to go, eat and whatever. We come back to the gym, 33 rounds of boxing. 33. Then you think it's over? He goes back home where his camp house is. I didn't go there. And he starts running 5 miles after that. And then he sprints up a hill. Now, tell me, that would just blow people away.
When Henry brushes off the Joe Goosen angle, saying there's no advantage and it is what it is, it sounds calm on the surface, but underneath, there's a quiet defiance. He's not rattled. He's asserting control. Then he drops. Random testing has all been negative and they're ready this weekend if needed. That's supreme camp confidence speaking. No panique. No excuses. Just readiness. But the psychological layer is where it gets fascinating. Henry keeps hammering the same point. 100% locked in mission, mind, body, and soul. This isn't hype. This is a father anchoring his son's focus publicly, making sure the narrative doesn't drift. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios is preparing like a steady champion. Consistent, measured, professional. And Henry is framing Ryan like a storm finally organized. Controlled but dangerous. Calm preparation versus emotional ignition. It's a mix that doesn't just make a fight compelling, it makes it unpredictable. Thanks for stepping into the ring with VIP Punch, the ultimate destination for boxing documentaries, legendary fights, and untold stories of the sport's greatest warriors. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and let us know which fight or fighter left you in awe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you never miss a knockout moment or exclusive behind-the-scenes story. Join our VIP Punch family and become part of a community that lives and breathes boxing. Your next favorite fight is just one click away. Comment below and tell us, which boxer or match should we cover next? We read every comment and your suggestion could be our next video. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and keep your punches VIP.